Hi, my name's Trent Lewis, and I am one of the owners and founders of Pond Medics.
And I am Emily Lewis, and I am also an owner and founder of Pond Medics.
It literally started over a dove hunt. We were both hunting at the same pond and lake, and we had just gotten married, and so I just said to Emily, I wonder who built this pond, I wonder who manages this pond. Like, you do this professionally. I've gone to school for managing fish, and so maybe we need to look into who's doing this in the area, and so that got us started.
Trent has always been very singular focused in things, and he has always been an entrepreneur his whole life. So by December, he had a notebook full of how we were going to start this business, and we incorporated on January 1st of 2003. The men who are in his group with him, the way that they pour into him and the way that they encourage, it gets me all weepy, the way that they encourage him and just walk alongside him in all the struggles, in all the celebrations, in all of those things. He has this band of brothers that come alongside, and it's beautiful. It's been incredible.
If I were asked why I should be let into business heaven, I would have no good reasons. I should probably go to business hell. That's probably the more appropriate place. What I've appreciated most about my peer group is the fact that I can say that, and I can really be raw with them and completely open, and I'm not going to be judged for that. Instead, I'm going to be loved, I'm going to be cared for, I'm going to be prayed over. God's going to use even those difficulties to bring new conversations to light.
When we will be vulnerable and humble and be able to say this, I am struggling, this is a weakness of mine, then in a biblical community like C12 is for us, in that biblical community, we have people come alongside from every direction to be able to encourage and equip.
Mike, my chairman, has, single-handedly been the greatest amount of impact. He's an amazing administrator, and I admire anybody who God has given that gift, because I have none of it. And so for him to stay organized, like, I may even mention something in passing about what's going on personally or in my family or in my friendships, in my hobbies, and he has the perfect pastoral mindset and heart. He recalls that, and he asks me, and he follows up with me. My dad passed away when we were just early married, and I always looked up to my dad because he was that serial entrepreneur. He was the encourager. And Mike, over the last few years, really has taken a fatherly place for me.
When we started Pond Medics, it always was a platform for the gospel. It has always been, that is the heartbeat of who Trent and I are. So it wasn't an option for it to be anything but. C12 has brought us to a place of going way beyond that.
We're kind of the underground church in the business world, and the gospel is getting proclaimed.